Usually in the corner of the track, cars want to click out, which is what you expect there on a flat track. Of course, it's not as much. So the main track does help equalize and allow the vehicle to not have a sideways. But if you hear tires feel, then that can be a factor because then you have to start worrying about your tires and the whole lot.
Yes, he is.
Routine here. And again, checking their target voltages. These guys all have radios for the test. At that point, about 30 minutes, they'll be checking to see where the voltages are. And then we make some adjustments. A little bit extra voltage, if they're actually below where they're expected to be, then you may see the back off a bit. But what they don't want to do is run out of energy before the 60-minute correction. They don't want to also finish the race and have battery in the
What's your name?
My name is Michael Merchant. I work for Southern California Edison. And here we have one of about 300 electric vehicles that Southern California Edison has at its fleet. It's one of the largest electric vehicle fleets in the world, and we've put on over 2 million miles of electric vehicles. This is the RAV4 electric vehicle. It has nickel metal hydride batteries.
Who owns those 300 cars? I mean, who uses them?
Southern California Edison Company.
Do employees drive them around?
No, it's actually owned by the company, and the employees use them, such as use them for meter reading. Some of the salespeople drive the EV1s. The meter reading helps us get them out into the community, so the large audience can see the electric vehicles.
Have you sold any of these RAV4s?
These aren't available to consumers right now. They're only available to
No apostrophe?
Not this model. The EV1 is available right now. The electric S10, the Ford Ranger. Those are available.
What is the price range on those?
They're highly subsidized. They run between $30 and probably around $50,000. The lease is based on that cost, but most of them you can't buy flat out. You just lease it. It's like a 3-year lease, and after that time, the car company takes the vehicle back, and that's the end of the story.
Why don't they have them available for sale?
Well, it's kind of like buying a computer. I mean, the technology is advancing so quick. The battery technology is changing all the time, and they're always advancing the battery technology. So, if the battery has to come out after 3 to 5 years, then they're just going to take the vehicle back so that the consumer doesn't have to worry about that.
Okay.
So it's kind of like they're leasing the vehicle like you would lease a computer, so that you're not buying technology that's going to be obsolete in a year.
And what's the general range on them?
This vehicle goes from an approximate range of about 80 to 100 miles on charge. This is with nickel metal hydride batteries. The EV1 with nickel metal hydride batteries will probably get around 150 miles to a charge, and as high as 200 miles on a charge, which is fairly comparable to a lot of the gasoline vehicles that are out there. The electricity charging is a lot cheaper. Given Southern California Edison's electric vehicle rates, we have very inexpensive rates for charging in the off-peak hours at night. And so in the morning your car's fully charged, and you're ready to go another 2 hours.
And then how long does it take to charge it?
That depends on the battery pack. On the nickel metal hydride battery pack, it generally takes between 6 to 8 hours. With the lead acid pack, you're looking at about 3 to 4 hours. But at Southern California Edison right now, we're doing battery research where we're developing fast charging techniques, where we're charging these cars back in under 15 minutes. And that'll allow for an extended range within a given day. You'll be able to extend the range well beyond what the single charge range of the vehicle is.
Can you talk a little about it, fast charging, or is it proprietary?
Well, what I can tell you is it's a very high power charging. We're looking at more than 200 amps going into the battery. So the equipment is fairly expensive right now, but what it would be is that normally you wouldn't have to fast charge each day, and you would just commute back and forth to work, and if you needed to go anywhere else that's out of the range of the vehicle, you'd go and you'd get a quick fast charge somewhere, and that way you can continue to drive and you wouldn't be stuck. And hopefully eventually it'll get to where there's a fast charging station on each corner like there's gas stations, so that you'll never be stuck.
Does that decrease the life of the batteries with the fast charging?
Interestingly enough, not only does it not decrease it, but we've actually seen that well, I don't know how much I can say here, but I mean, it doesn't decrease the battery life significantly at all. We've done studies, life cycling studies that show that there's no effect on, there's no decrease in battery life.
Cool. So, do you drive an EV1?
I have. No, I don't drive one each day. This summer, over a period of last summer, for a period of 3 months, I was commuting back and forth to work with the electric S10, and that was working fine for me. The range is a little lower because it's a different application. It's a truck. It's not so aerodynamic, but even with the lower range, that's quite significantly lower than the EV1. I still had no problems getting to work and back, and I was able to utilize the public charging stations around Southern California, which there are over 200 charging stations now. I think nearing 300.
like free electricity.
Free electricity, right. Well, the deal with that is that if you go do your shopping, and let's say it takes 2 or 3 hours to charge back, or say 3 to 4 hours to charge back your EV1, you go to Costco, plug in your car, and you have to wait around for 3 hours. So you do 3 hours of shopping, spend $300 easily, and they've just given you $1 in electricity for your $300 worth of shopping. So it's well worth it for them, and you're seeing that more and more. And since charging is so clean, they're able to put these in locations that they couldn't put gas stations.
Right.
And they're putting them at banks so that you bring all your money to that bank just because they have a charging station. They're putting them at Ralph's, Costco, Walmart. Like I said, there's several hundred now in Southern California.
Cool. I want to hear.
This is a AC induction motor here. That's controlled by the motor controller. This is the power electronics unit. This encompasses the motor controller, the charge system, also the DC-DC converters inside here.
Do you guys intentionally design it to look like a combustion engine?
No, and Southern California Edison doesn't design these. We just we lease these from Toyota, and we utilize them in our fleet. At our EV Technical Center, though, we do study how these perform in the real world. We do battery research, but we don't specifically develop these products. You see a lot of the same components as a gasoline vehicle. You have power steering, your braking fluid, you even have an auxiliary battery for your 12-volt system. That'll power your headlights and your windshield wipers, and that battery is charged by a DC-DC converter instead of an alternator.
And then what about the inside? Does it look like a regular car inside?
It's exactly like a regular car. It has a stick shift in the middle. It's just got reverse neutral drive. Also, it has a B, which is braking or regenerative braking. So on B, as soon as you let off the accelerator, it automatically engages regenerative braking. Now you also have the option when you're in drive to hit this EB, which is just a lighter electronic braking, and that regenerates some energy into the battery pack also.
So is that if you're like going downhill or something?
Exactly. Or even if you want to come to a stop at a red light.
Rather than use your brakes.
Yeah, exactly. So these brakes don't wear down as quickly as your gasoline engine brakes, which decreases the maintenance requirements even more than they already are.
Well, it's pretty cool.
Round 4, which is owned by the Edison, that's electric power, that's a vehicle that's available to fleet. So do they have one battery in there? Yeah, that happens sometimes. Usually when you got one that's a little bit weaker, pretty good job. 55 minutes, but just needed a little bit but he's still in there. He's doing well. I mean, really important. Yeah, those 101 and 40. 474 stayed in there. They're being very consistent. 474 come out tomorrow. And if they have any other years, we've got 40 and 101. They're very good. This is expected.